Hi, welcome to another paper planes video. In this in this video, we'll build a boomerang plane. So I've been using this book for building most of these planes. This is a very nice book and has very good illustrations of the different paper planes, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. So this plane is also from this book, and though I didn't get the boomerang effect that they mentioned in the book, but it's a pretty interesting build with a lot of complicated interesting folds, but fun folds, and it has a peculiar flight. It does have a tendency to come back, but you have to be like really careful in throwing in a particular angle. But other than that, it's a pretty fun build to go about. So let's get started with this one. So as usual, we'll start with the rectangular piece of paper. So one thing that was mentioned in this book was this plane, if you build it with the US letter format paper like as I do, it has a different behavior compared to an A4 sheet, which will have a different behavior. So I haven't tried the A4 sheet, but that's an interesting kind of like variation for the plane. Okay, so let's get started. The first step is to fold it lengthwise along the longer edge. So let's start with that. Finally, a squeeze. The next step is to create a pinch, or basically mark the center of this region. So the way we do this is we create this fold and we pinch it. Next step is to create 1/4 of the region here. So let's do that. Okay, that's done. Next, so what we really care about is this pinch here, but later we'll use this pinch as well. So anyway, let's start from here. So make the fold starting from here, going all the way up to this corner. Take your time to make the fold. So generally the easy thing to do is start with this fold and then roll the paper along until you get to the point where you make that fold on the other end. Once you're happy with the fold, then you would finalize the crease and press it along. Okay, next we want to make a squash fold here. So the way we do it is we lift it and we push this region to the middle. And make sure that this crease aligns with the center crease that we have, and once it's centered, then press along these edges and finalize the crease. Okay, that's the squash fold. Now push this on the other side of the plane and kind of finish up the squash fold. So the next step, it's a little complex, but it's doable, is we have to push this end into the pocket that we just created with this squash fold. So the way we do that is we take it, fold it, and align it. So make sure that it gets aligned. Take it all the way through, not like, just leave a little bit so that because it's impossible to push all the way through, and then mark that point. So that'll be the point we want to make the fold. So when you look at this fold, it is not going all the way through. If you're using A4 paper, I think it will go all the way through. Anyway, so that's the point. Let's not finalize this fold yet because we will not be using that fold So we marked it, and then the next step is to insert into the pocket, right? But then you have this sheet of paper that is not going to allow you to do that. So what we do is we kind of fold it along so that this would enter the pocket. So basically what I'm doing is I'm following this crease here, like following this crease here, and creating a crease that is a little bit shy of that crease, so maybe like a millimeter off, and then push it along to the corner where it meets the paper on this side. So finalize that crease, and this is what we have, and we'll make the fold. So the next step is to insert this into the into this pocket. It's going to be a little tricky. Just do it slowly and take your time to push it along. So once you push it along, you would see that, okay, it's doable. And then we want to get rid of this warping that we have here. So what we're going to do is pull this along. So since we already made this corner here when we made that crease, we have that that point as a starting point, and then let's get it all the way through here. And remember the crease that we created in the center of the this length on the shorter side when we did the pinching. So that is the point we use, and make sure this edge aligns with that point. And then so push it along so that you have this point as the starting point, and then finalize the crease. Okay, that's the complex one of the complex folds here. Next we have to just repeat it on the other side. This side it should be pretty simple because we just follow along what we did. So first fold it and up till the point where you see it on the other side, and then we have to create this crease. So like what we did on the other side, follow along the crease that is already there and create a crease which is kind of parallel and a little bit shy of it, a little bit smaller, so like a millimeter smaller, and then finalize or kind of like make this corner sharp and follow the other one on the other side. So once you've made this, push this thing into the pocket that we have here. So work your way through slowly, and you might have to bend the paper a little bit to make it slide inside. What I noticed is it's much easier if you do it with a thicker paper than with the thin paper, because the thicker paper seems to hold on to the shapes, and that kind of worked well for me. So just another kind of like a note here. Okay, so once we made that, pushed it in, we can finalize this fold. So what we do is we finalize this fold on top first, and then we align this winglet here with the other wing, and then try to press along. Once we are there, finalize the crease. Okay, so we kind of did that. Next, what we have to do is we have to make another fold, and this one, basically you lift this part and start at this corner and go all the way up till this corner. That's the next fold. Okay, turn it around and follow along on the other side as well. Okay, once we did that, we pretty much have this part done. So let's do the next step, which is creating the squash fold. So what we do is, if you look at it in the center, you see the pocket here, right? So basically open this up and push it all the way through on the ground, making sure that the gap between these two corners align with the center line that you have here, and then kind of press along to finalize this crease. This fold, I like this fold because it gives a character to this plane. This is kind of like a unique fold that I have not seen in any of the other planes that I've built. Okay, so what you should have is something like this, and then flip the plane across around, and then make this fold. So this is like taking this corner and then make the fold so that it starts from this end to that end. So at this point, the plane is much thicker on the top end. So if you're using a thicker paper, it gets a little kind of like hard to press along. But if you use a credit card or some kind of pressing thing to press it, it should kind of hold its shape. Okay, now that is done, we are pretty close to being complete. So pick it up and fold it to follow the center crease that we already have. Okay, so that's how it should look. Now we are going to make the winglet. So this is the nose and this is the wing. So let's fold the wing. So what we should do is fold it starting from this point and make it parallel to this edge. So start from this point, just try to watch it so that it's parallel. One thing you will notice is you will see a triangle that's coming up. So there is when you fold it, you see this part of the triangle, and then there is another triangle that comes up on the other side. So basically fold it one side and then repeat it on the other side. So at this point, the nose is like pretty thick, so it's going to be a little hard. Take your time and press it along and make sure that the plane is symmetrical. I think that's one of the major things, important things you need to ensure. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, so that's pretty much done. So the one final thing we could do is make sure we create these vertical stabilizers. So what we do with that is like pick up one side and make it parallel to this edge. Okay, and then repeat it on the other side. And that's it. So we have the plane. Open it up and make the vertical stabilizers kind of perpendicular to this wing plane. One other thing that was even in the book was to make the plane have a negative dihedral. What that means is when you look at it from the top, typically what we do is we have a positive dihedral like this, where we have like a V-shaped. A negative dihedral is actually having the winglets drooping down, so creating something like this. To create that, you would have to set your wing to have this negative dihedral fold. So you basically fold or bend the wing slightly so that it kind of creates that negative dihedral angle when the wing is normal. So the reason why they say it should be a negative dihedral is a positive dihedral maintains the, like, even if the plane kind of goes in one direction, it corrects itself and goes straight. Since they say it's a boomerang, it has to come back, so the only way you can make that happen is to have that kind of a negative dihedral. So that's about it. So we have this negative dihedral, and then that's the boomerang. So we have a completed boomerang. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you in a different plane.